My parents were teachers. I've always been around schools, so it was just very natural for me to decide to be a teacher. It was a place where I felt comfortable, something that I definitely knew I wanted to do. Had no clue at what level of it, but I enjoyed school. I had wonderful teachers, so it was definitely something I wanted to do.
And what sort of benefit do you think there is for you being here 21 years?
I know the families. It's just nice to have that connection where you've had the older siblings, or you've had a cousin or the aunt or the mother even. So it's just really nice, and it makes that connection easier to help support them and to guide them into the things that they need to do to help them. Well, I think it's important because children need someone to look up to. So they need to find that person that as if looking in the mirror, so they see that reflection of themselves. But it doesn't just have to be, it would be nice to have a teacher that looks exactly like you, but teachers who believe in you definitely would, help you out a lot as well. But it's a reflection, and to see that I can do that too, that I don't have to, that's not something unattainable for me, that this is something I can be a teacher, I can be someone who is positive, I can be someone who is, beneficial to my community. It's a job that you take home with you every day. And it's not just the paperwork part of it. You take the children's problems home with you. You take concerns home with you. And they don't even necessarily have to be your students that you're concerned about or that you're worried about. So it's something, it wears on your heart, it wears on your soul, but then you have to think positively. How can I positively affect that child so that that situation that they're in doesn't bring them down to the point of where they don't think they're ever gonna get out of that situation? It's heart work. It's something that you really have to love, and you have to believe it, not just, oh, well, I'm tired of this job, so I think I'll teach. It's a calling. It is truly a calling, and everybody can't be a teacher. You might be able to teach, but everyone can't be a teacher, because a teacher wears so many hats throughout the day, and you have to be ready to be the counselor, the mother, the doctor, the lawyer, in a sense, the mediator between a child, a group of children. You have to be prepared to do a lot. I'm ready to have new experiences with a different group of kids, to give that child something that maybe they didn't have before. I did not have a great third grade year, and so I just want to be able to leave something positive in a child's life, that when they look back and they say, oh, I remember 5th grade in Miss Major Hundley's class. That's what I want them to smile and have that gleam in their eye when they think about 5th grade. When they realize that they're in my class, it's just like there's no plan. They think it's not going to be fun. But at the end of the year, when I ask them, now how was it? Like, it wasn't bad, as I told you. That's what they see. But when you live with me, it's a different thing. And so when they realize that what they see me walking down the hallway, if I've had to correct them or say something to them and they're not in my class, they have, like, oh, that's that mean lady. But then when they're in here and they realize, oh, look, we get to go, we work on the computers, we sit in the digital lounge, and we get to do this and do that, and she's really funny. I'm always cracking jokes or making faces at them. I think by the end of the year, they probably practice rolling their eyes or whatever, or doing this. I'm always doing cross-eyes. Like, they do something crazy, and I'm just like, what? What are you doing? So, they realize it really is a fun place. It's not that bad. I'm not that bad.